Now for what's new.
What's new? What's new? What's new? What's new?
Okay.
So, firstly, it's a movie that hasn't been released yet, but a trailer has been released.
Tell me about it.
It's a movie from Kenya. It's titled Sincerely Daisy. And it's a movie that is a drama about a family. It talks about young love. You have the young love in it. There's timeless friendships and the reality of tough economic times.
Charlie.
All summed up in the coming of age story in the eyes of a Kenyan girl.
Wow. Creative.
Very. I watched the trailer and it's actually nice.
It's great. Okay.
It's great. And they speak Kiswahili. You know Kiswahili is a beautiful
Oh,
language.
yeah.
So there's English and then there's
Charlie.
Kiswahili as well.
Charlie. Don't let me bring my Swahili on there. Charlie.
So the official release date for the movie is not out yet.
Okay.
But when it's out,
You should be sure that we will tell you.
we will tell you.
Absolutely.
But till then, you can go check the trailer of Sincerely Daisy out.
Right.
And the next thing that is new was a movie. I don't know if you've watched this.
Which
it's titled Soul Plane.
Oh, yeah. I know of the first edition, Soul Plane. Yeah, I know that one. Features Snoop Dogg,
Snoop Dogg,
Kevin
Kevin Hart.
Yeah. That's like a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So I chanced upon it today and I'm like, let's just talk about it.
Right.
Because it's actually a great movie.
Yeah.
So it's a movie about a man, a main character played by Kevin Hart. He was called Nashon Wade. And then he boarded a flight, right? Then, by an unfortunate incident, he loses his dog who he carried with him on the flight.
Charlie.
And then he gets sucked into the toilet bowl on the plane.
Oh,
So
dear.
he sues the flight company, and then he wins the money. Then he's like, I mean, why should I board the flight and be treated this way?
No,
So let me
yeah.
set up my own
Company.
company. And it's titled Soul Plane.
Charlie. And you should imagine who are those involved in it.
Yeah. And I mean, if Kevin Hart is headlining the movie, I
You should
mean,
know
it's
what it
going
is.
to be hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
So go check Soul Plane out, actually. And then have yourself a good viewing.
Okay. Thought you were going to mention Tyler Perry being a billionaire.
Yes, I was going to mention it. I forgot. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Yep.
So Tyler Perry
Yep.
of media fame is now officially a billionaire.
A billionaire. Charlie, the guy get cash.
The guy get cash. And
Right.
according to Forbes,
Yep.
he's now worth $1 billion and has earned more than $1.5 billion in pre-tax income since 2005.
Wow. Whoa.
And the breakdown that I'm reading of his wealth here is that he has 32 million for his entire library of movies, TV shows and plays because he owns 100% of the content he creates.
See? Wow.
And then the Tyler Perry Studios, which sits at 330 acres in Georgia, is worth $280 million.
That's another new one that he, opened
the
just
one he
recently.
opened, yes.
Wow.
And he's also said to be worth more than 300 million in cash and investments.
Hey, I think if we continue, we're not gonna end today. It's
And
worth and
this
worth.
is actually inspiring coming from somebody. I read he used to sleep on a train.
Oh yeah, I mean Tyler Perry's story is trust me, you'd very inspiring basically. Well, you can
very
read it.
inspiring.
I think you should get it and possibly get it on the website for people to
Yes,
to
you
check,
can find
can
you
find
can
it on
find the
website.
bits
Yeah, the bits of it. Yeah.
of his billionaireship. I don't know if there's a word like
Charlie-
that. And if you don't know Tyler Perry, you can check out some of his movies like Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I love that
There's this one he acted. I forgot the name. Something. There's this name that he was using. He was hunting down one killer who killed his wife, a sniper.
Really?
I can't remember the name, but Charlie
I will
Tyler
watch
was on a different level in that movie. Like he's not the Medea
He's not
you
Medea
know.
and he's not okay.
Super action movie. I can't remember the name, but I remember. I'm sure I'll check for it.
Okay, so there's Diary of a Mad Black Woman, like I mentioned. There's Daddy's Little Girls.
Yeah.
And then there's the Medea, the
the
whole
collection,
Medea thing.
Charlie.
And then there's Good Deeds. I know I've watched Good Deeds. And there's the more recent one, The Fall from Grace.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Acrimony.
Acrimony is also part of that.
Yeah.
Charlie. And his movies are actually, more of like centered towards the religious it's more like religious based.
Yes,
You
yes,
know, it's trying to transform people. Difficulties, relationship, life, money, work, and everything. There's a bit of all of these.
And it's like most of the movies you watch, and then at the end you ask yourself questions, especially Acrimony.
Charlie.
So everybody watched Acrimony, and then they're like, who was wrong?
Who, exactly.
Was it the man or the woman?
Charlie.
So in your opinion, who was wrong?
I think, for me, I think everybody was wrong. But I think the wife, who was Taraji, played that.
Yeah, Taraji.
She overdid things.
Really?
Yeah.
I understand Taraji. Not because I'm a woman, but in the end, I would say both of them were wrong, but with a different explanation. In the sense that if the man, after they got divorced, okay, if he had ended up not getting married to the woman he cheated on Taraji with, which led to her losing her womb, I don't think she would have felt that pain again. Because because of this woman, I'm unable to have children. Then you end up with her and she's carrying your child.
You see, that's another thing. This is where what we talked about earlier this morning about forgiveness. Some people can't just
some people can, but some people just cannot.
Some would.
It's like every time you see this person, it just sparks something
because of
you.
Look at the states in which I find myself at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's a great movie. If you've not checked it out, trust me. And I want to believe half of the entire population of the world have checked out Acrimony.
Yes. Because it sparked a whole lot of conversation.
At a point in time, my friends go, Charlie Barry, do you have Acrimony? Like, what's up with Acrimony? Then I had to sit down, take my time, and I'm like, okay, that explains why.
This Acrimony.
All right. Thank you, Maame, for updates on what is on and what is new. Of course, more of that on the Africa Daily Show, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., Monday to Friday on Africa Global Radio.